All right, let's check everything. Make sure everything's good to go. Okay, and then that looks good. All right, we are set up. Excellent. Okay, welcome, guys. You probably noticed that there's been some changes to the channel of late. There is a new channel banner. I have a new icon. I'm still kind of playing around with those, but there are changes coming to the channel, and I really appreciate the fact that everyone was partaking in the polls that I was doing the last couple of days. And it's through your participation in the polls that now I have a content strategy, which I'll be implementing in a couple of weeks because I'm making a lot of content during the week and obviously I need more time to prepare for it and get your feedback. So let's start with, or I should say something else. Okay, so I put out a schedule on my community tab, and on that schedule, I listed the tentative dates for when I'll be posting different types of videos. But I want to go further into it to explain exactly how that's going to work and why I came to those decisions and how you guys are going to be impacting the video content going forward. So let's get into it. So the long form content, the stuff that's going to be 10 to 15 minutes, is going to be every Friday, obviously because it's weekly, obviously. And from what the polls showed, you guys over 50% of people wanted stuff that was going to be relationship based, anime character stuff, so analysis, things like that. So half the videos a month are going to be based on those topics because again, that's what you guys wanted. The remaining two videos will be based on the other things that I listed. So just for I actually have the poll right here. So I asked so that's gonna be stuff like hold on. OneNote, do not fail me. Give me a second here. Where is it? I was just looking at this. Okay. Let me zoom out real quick. Hopefully that'll help. Okay, yeah. So the other two videos are going to be based on guide or reviews, lost story, necessary code, answering specific topics, or code Geass versus other anime. And by the way, I'm going to change it going forward. It's not just going to be versus other anime. I want to do code Geass versus other shows in general. And you'll see what I mean when I post polls to discuss like different upcoming topics. So just wanted to throw that out there. Anyways, back to the content strategy. So, all right, get my notes right here. Now, one of the reasons why I can produce a 10 to 15 minute video every single week, or hopefully be able to, because again, I haven't started this yet, but the idea is that you guys mentioned that the lots of edits and the type of assets that I use are not as important. What's more important is what I'm talking about, which is important, which I kind of feared was the case because my best three videos, which is the C2 and Lelouch relationship, Who Did Lelouch Love, and I believe the third one was it the watch order? It's one of those. Anyways, I learned in those videos that you guys didn't care about the animations or even like the transitions and the assets because those didn't have much, but you guys liked them anyways. So I was reconfirming if that was still the case. I figured it was, but hey, it never hurts to reaffirm that because those videos are a couple years old now. Well, about a year old now. So it's good to just make sure that things haven't changed. Now we got to talk about another question, which is all right. So you're going to be doing a couple, 4 videos a month that are the long form weekly content. So the question is, what determines a subject for the videos? Well, I'm going to be doing a poll, bi-weekly poll. So basically, before the 2 weeks of the first month start, you'll get a poll, and it'll give about 4 to 5 topics. The top 2 choices are going to be the videos for the next 2 weeks. Then that second week of that month, another bi-weekly poll, and then so forth and so forth like that. That way, you guys can pick the top 2 topics. Now, the topics are going to come from a list of things that you guys have asked me about in the past. It might be something that came in a live stream, perhaps a comment section of my channel, when you guys put in the the suggestions in my Discord, whatever. But that's where it's coming from. I'm not just picking things out of a hat or not a hat, just random topics. These are things you guys have asked about or things we've talked about that I think I could expand upon further. That's where those be coming from. Okay, so one cool thing about this is that I've wanted to do, how do I put this? So in my live stream, we've discussed many topics about like how Shirley's character was kind of ruined, Cornelia's arc in R2 didn't really exist, or if it existed, it was really rushed. Colin R2 could have been better, etc., etc. And the problem is to really dive into those topics, it would require, I don't know, like, and this might sound crazy, but like maybe 30 to 40 minutes to dive into it. And that's too long. And no one has time for that. So the goal behind making these shorter videos is to take like a subtopic of that major one and then discuss that for like 10 to 15 minutes. So for example, instead of going through like every part of Cornelia's arc that failed in R2, I can just discuss, or we'll try that again. Instead of discussing the failure of Cornelia's arc in R2 and then how to fix it, and then kind of doing my own little like, I guess, what if story, I could instead just discuss why it failed in R2 and just keep it very simple and bare bones for that, and then expand upon that into other videos. Or like, what's wrong with Shirley's character and Code Geass in general? Well, that's a very long topic, so I could focus instead of just like, hey, when Shirley, like, who's responsible for Shirley's death? Was it Rollo? Was it Suzaku? Was it Lelouch? Jeremiah? So like, who's the one really responsible for that stuff? Because that's something that in the story, it was all it all fell to Lelouch's hands and Rollo to an extent. But you could make an argument that there were more things in play there that the story never really discussed. And you could have had a situation where instead of Lelouch mourning for Nunnally's death, which technically Suzaku did kill her, but for some reason well, in Lelouch's mind, that didn't actually happen. But you know what I'm saying? Like, Suzaku fired the flare, and so she died in the flare. At least Lelouch thought that. So Suzaku technically killed her, but it never was expressed that way. You could have had something like that, or Lelouch blames Suzaku for Shirley's death. Suzaku blames Lelouch for Yuffie's death. That would have been a much more interesting dichotomy between the characters, and that's something I could dive into like in one video, as opposed to doing like a big multi-part, I don't know, 50-minute thing like that. So that's kind of the plan for that. Now, I should point out that I'm still going to do, let's say, a really massive video. For example, I haven't like finished editing it yet, but yeah, editing is the right word. I don't know why it's kind of late, so I'm like tired. I mean, it's not really late, but it's been a long week. Anyhow, the Turn 19 video script is approximately 68 pages. Yeah, you heard that right. 68 pages. If you want some perspective of what that means, I usually take about 2 minutes to read through a page. So we're looking at like over 2 hours. That's a lot. So I'm still going to make videos like that, but that's going to be something happening in the background. So you'll still get content every single week, but just know that there will be a big video coming out every now and then. So like that will be a topic, the Turn 19, why that's the worst episode in Code Geass. I want to discuss why the Ragnarok connection was a failure. I still got to do a death count for R2. I never forgot about it, but unfortunately, it's always in the back burner. And given how I was flagged for reused content, I have to think I got to really think about how I want to do that death count video, because I just show clips and then do I did before, I feel like it might cause problems. So I might have to do something where I just maybe show an image of who died and just talk about it. I saw a video from Turtle Quirk, and he did a video on the death count for AOT, and that's how he did it. The problem, though, with Code Geass compared to AOT, and maybe this is just the way he broke it up versus how I might do it, in that AOT has less casualties than Code Geass. I mean, we know that, at least, I shouldn't say it's less casualties because, well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but no, that's not true. What I meant to say was the on-screen casualties is way less. Because in AOT, there's like a couple conflicts where people are dying, but they're not as big as Code Geass, where you have like thousands of people dead in almost every single scene. Like the conflict in Turn 23, lots of people are dying because of the flare, and every single time one fires, you see just tons of signals going out. So that's a lot of dead people basically in every single shot of that episode. Heck, there's a part in Turn 18 where when you see the circles that are light up for like an explosion of a nightmare frame, there's one part where Asahina is talking to Kenosha, whatever his name is, and you constantly see the lights flickering back and forth, which means that every single second, like 4 or 5 people are dying. Every other's like shot, which means that must be like 40, 50 people just from that alone. So I'm still trying to figure out, like, for example, how I'm going to make that video, given the whole reuse content. I got a little off track there. The point I make is that I will be doing a much larger video at some point in the future. But again, for the weekly stuff, expect like a simple 10 to 15-minute video with decent editing and probably still images. And obviously the script and the audio will be the king there. And that's something you guys have appreciated before in the past. So that's what that. Next, we have the short form videos. You guys like daily content, and I think it's a good way to explore different types of content in general, and just also give you guys quick things that you might be interested into, or interested of rather. So the type of things I was going to cover is going to be anime quotes, anime facts, mostly Code Geass based to start, but I want to branch that out at some point. So we'll see how that goes. And then lastly will be like something from Lost Stories or Janitary Code. And I was watching some channels on YouTube how they do stuff like this. So one of my thoughts is to do like character showcases. That could be really cool because it could give you guys a chance to, like, let's say you're playing Lost Stories. Like, well, I might do one hopefully in 2 weeks, which might kind of defeat the purpose, but whatever. And then let's say you want someone on a banner or something, you don't know if the character is worth it or not. I could do like a quick review of the character. The reason why I say it might be worthless for doing the Halloween one is because by time I make the video, the banner I think will be over. So there's no point. But I still want to talk about the character, which is like the new Lelouch and Valletta and all that stuff. But going forward, it could be a way to go over characters you may want to acquire or just see what characters the game has. So that type of stuff. Obviously, some mains, I did want to go through all the stories and summarize them. Although I don't know if I can do that in 5 minutes effectively. Although some stories are pretty short, like in terms of like the content that happens. They're still the same 3 parts and all that stuff, or 3 chapters. I don't know, 18 parts, but usually not much happens in these stories. Like the Shirley alternative story in the Janitary Code, excuse me, that one I could probably do in 5 minutes because even though there's a lot of stuff, not much happens in that one. So it kind of depends how it goes. I might have to do that in a long form video or a short one, depending on, again, how long it is. Now, in terms of like what I'm going to do for topics in those short videos, now I can't do polls because I thought about it, like, oh, I could give you guys a poll and see how that worked. But the issue with that is logistics of it doesn't make any sense. Like you'd have to get a poll a week, no, 3 polls a week to do 3 different topics, or to choose a topic for 3 different videos every single week. That's just not it's not a good strategy. The goal behind this is to make this as simple as possible. Otherwise, yeah, I know how this works. If you make people have to do too much work to do something, whatever it is, they don't do it. That's just human nature. So instead, I kind of know what you guys like. I can look at my past videos, topics, things like that, and kind of go on that. There's a lot of common FAQ questions. There's common quotes. Is very easy. I already know which ones to pick for that, and things like that. And by the way, when you watch those short videos and you have like feedback, hey, I don't like this topic, or I think you could do something a little better, then obviously let me know in the comments of those videos or in my suggestions area in Discord, something like that. But I won't be doing any polls to determine like the topics for those short videos. Now, in terms of shorts themselves, which is something I should probably dive into real quick, I don't know if I want to make any more. I mean, maybe I'll do some here and there. They are cool, and I get a decent amount of views, but I've noticed my channel hasn't grown significantly because of them. I know that some channels have, and that's great, but my channel hasn't really benefited that much from them. It could be I haven't got enough views to make them benefit. My growth, my channel has come through shorter videos and just long form content. So will I make more shorts in the future? I don't know. My goal behind like making these awesome videos is that it will bring a lot of views, of course, which I'm very confident will give me more subscribers, more comments, things like that, more engagement, which is the most important part. I mentioned in my video when I was demonetized that one of the things that frustrated me was the engagement wasn't that great. Not so much like the views or subscribers, just like no one's even like watching the content and giving meaningful feedback, which is the purpose behind making my videos, is to get feedback from you guys. It's not to hear myself talk. If that was the case, I would record my videos privately and never release them to anybody. So obviously I want to have a conversation with you guys. So if there's no engagement, that kind of sucks. But back to the point, these videos will get engagement and they will grow the channel. And so when I decide to reapply to the partnership program, the YouTube, however they do it. I think it's actually a bot that does it. I don't think a human actually evaluates this. But anyways, whoever decides to do it, they can look at my channel and say, hey, this guy makes like 4 videos a week, potentially 5, and none of them are reused content. Everything is clearly, what's the word, transformative. And I use only, I don't take any clips from the video. I just use still images. I cover them up. I do all kinds of stuff to make it very clear that this is in fact original stuff based on some pre-established IP of some sort. And hopefully also if the views are high enough, I can delete the old shorts and not hurt my watch time. Because one thing I was reading from different people online is that when you delete your videos to try to get back in the partnership program, one big problem you might encounter is that your watch time goes down. That obviously means you can't get monetized for YouTube. So the plan is to have enough really good videos, enough views, so that if I delete the older shorts, it won't hurt my my watch time. And so that's why I can be very careful about this. I kind of nuked all my previous videos in one sitting, and that kind of was a little disastrous, because now if you go to my channel on Social Blade, it said I lost like 250,000 views in 1 month. That's because all the views from those videos are gone, and I think it cost some kind of, I'm not really sure what happened with that. So my goal is, by making a lot more videos that actually do just as well as those, it will like balance it out, I hope. I don't know. It's a little nerve-wracking when you see that you have like negative 100,000 views or something in your monthly view count. That's a little concerning. So I hope to God that doing this will fix it. So I'm going to sum up real quick just one more time. So going forward, 4 videos every single week, 3 short videos, 1 long one, and there'll also be a live stream on Sunday, hopefully. And for those live streams, because I have to do the prep for these 4 videos, I'm going to try and make those streams 2 hours long. I know I said every single week and it never is 2 hours, but it will be 2 hours. And the way to fix that is to do either all manga discussion or all gameplay, and that's it. Like, I might do summons after a manga discussion, but nothing else, because I've realized that if I do both, it's like 4-hour streams. I love 4-hour streams, but now going forward, if I have to do 4 videos a week, it's not really going to work out so well. I'm going to be doing this for the next couple months, because the key is to see which videos you guys like, which formats you guys like, and then I can kind of go from there. So this is going to be like almost a shotgun phase, if you guys know the concept, where you take like, the idea is that you want to have like a big spread of your content. And then by doing that, you can see how people respond to it. So that's kind of the goal behind doing so many different videos. It's very possible that if I do, like, say, enough short videos on one topic and you guys really like that, I can always expand it to a long term and then change the schedule up and then reformat things and yada yada. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And I will definitely say that, not that I don't like making videos, but the last couple of months have been a little difficult to really find the same motivation. I remember when I was looking at my older scripts, my videos, there was a lot of excitement in those videos when I first made them. I wasn't like jumping for joy, or my tone might have been the same, but I remember when I was thinking back to the time when I made those videos, and it was different. I don't know, it was different and new, and I was a little scared about what would work or not. And so I was more focused on the content being good, like the script, as opposed to like the editing. And so I got to remember, like, kind of go back to that little phase where just like act like I have to constantly earn your subscription and your views every single time. Not take it for granted that you guys like the video, and also don't take it for granted I can even do this at all. So those are just something I've been thinking about for the last couple of weeks, where haven't been uploading as much, and that's one of the reasons why. So that's the plan going forward, and we'll see what happens. So expect videos not next week, but the week after that. We'll start going through the schedule. All right, there we go. Now what we're going to do is, where is my share screen? We're going to do some summons, because why not? I'm going to move this one off screen, because that's the Lost Story doesn't work well on my on that monitor, so I have to move it out. But Geass Code does, so there we go. Now, if you guys don't know, Geass Code's going through the 1st year anniversary event. Now, the banner for I don't know why I did that. The banner for here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the banner for that one is gone. Now we have this Halloween one, which is like Kaguya and Colin. And things you know about this banner, I'm not summoning from it. I honestly do not care one way or another because I want the state to 8 elements. I don't really care Colin in a bunny suit. Doesn't really appeal to me too much. Let me change my audio because you can't hear it if I have to go on. Okay. So we're not doing that, but here's what we are going to do. So where is my mouse? Oh, there it is. There's a software you can like hit to make your mouse always visible. But anyways, I got like a bunch of tickets. Look at that, 153 tickets. So I'm gonna be summoning a lot of stuff from that. I got a bunch of Code Link tickets. I got 20 Rainbow tickets. So let's do this. We'll start with the Code Links since those are the least fun. But I still gotta do them. So here we go. We'll get to Lost Stores after this, I promise. But I gotta get the. You guys know how this goes. Also, if you guys have questions about the format for the videos, obviously, let me know while we're live streaming. I'll definitely answer them. I kind of threw a lot at you guys, so I understand there's like some confusion. Jeremiah. Ooh, this was okay. I finally got that Lelouch finished up, so that's good. I don't. No, it's not available outside of Japan. That I know of it. It's still. How many more do I have left that I can do? I think I did 4, right? Oh, let's do one more then. Okay. What's up, B? V2 versus Tarantulas. Oh, definitely Tarantulas. That guy was. God, Beast Wars was the crap back in the day. But no, definitely Tarantulas. He's one creepy bastard. You know what also was messed up too? Rampage. Dude, that guy was a psychopath. I mean, some people compare Tarantulas to like, what's his name? Hannibal Lecter. And that's a very, very fair comparison between the two of them. So, I probably would pick Tarantulas. V2 is crazy, but he's not that crazy. Alright, let's summon some detards. Here we go. At least 5 of these, because why not? Oh, look at that! We're getting a 4. We're getting a 4. Awesome. We're getting 2 4s. God dang. We are getting 2 4s. We should be getting 2 4s. If we do not get 2 4s, I've been lied to. I can't even see there's so much yellow. Guys, we're getting 3 4s. We are getting 3 4s. What the hell? We're starting with a seal. That's always a good sign. 3 today. Oh my god. Alright, first 4. Ooh, long name. So, Birthday Lelouch, I think? Oh, Totsia. Oh. Alright. Piss off, dude. You're gonna be sold for gold coins. That's your role, my friend. Gold coins. Okay. Futaba. R3 is Nanalie. Just kidding, it's Nunnally. But I already maxed her out. Ogi. Our next 4 is I don't know. Lelouch. Very solid. R1 Lelouch. Very solid. I definitely could use him. Mr. Twiddlinks over here. Very good. That's good. I'm not no hate there. That's what I want. No Ogi though. Oh, and our last 4 is it's one name. So Shinkei. Renya. Okay. Renya's pretty cool. But unfortunately he's power crap, so I'm not gonna use him. Valletta, and I think that's it. Oh, our last 3 is Lux. Okay. Yeah, I like Reign of Darkness. I mean, I'm sorry. Reign as a character, but yeah, I definitely won't be using it. I'm going to probably sell, except for Lelouch, I'm going to sell these 2 for extras, because I just don't. Unfortunately, Reign with power creep. He's a cool character, but he's not good in the game. And you got to think about the game, not the character. Alright, question. Reign of Darkness, what score would you give it? I gave it, I don't remember, let me go on Mal. What score did I give it? I think I gave it like a 5 out of 10. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, I'm not logged in. Ah, fudge it. I think I gave like a 5 out of 10. It's, well, yeah, it's not very good. If you want it, I'll tell you what. If you want to read a story with that C2 is like a main lead of the story, then it's pretty good, because C2 has a huge role in Reign of Darkness. That's probably one of the best parts about it. But it broke so much Geass lore. It's extremely confusing at times. The action is very unusual for a Geass story, so it's really confusing. It took me a while to figure out the plot. I had to read it several times, so yeah, I don't know. I have like, I recommend it only if you want C2 stuff. Otherwise, I would not touch it. Does Reign look like Lucian Suzaku? Kinda. I mean, he's got like Suzaku's hair and Lucia's eyes, so I can kind of see that. Yeah, Tranquil's pretty crazy. Is there more information about Renya and Dash's Geass? Ren doesn't have a Geass power. His arm is like, his arm kind of screwed up. And then Dash's Geass, nothing more than what the manga said. If you want, I made a video reviewing the manga, and you can watch that. It's like 30 minutes, and it goes through the whole story, explains like the plot lines, why I liked it, why I didn't like it. If you don't want to read through it yourself, it's up to you. All right, again, that was pretty cool though. We got 3 4s and 1 I actually liked. The other 2, I mean, I like Renya, don't get me wrong, Totsuya, I don't give a crap, but I'm gonna be selling for extras, which is cool. I can use it for Shinkei or what's it called? Shinkei or maybe Anya. Am I gonna review the light novels? It's not a bad idea. I mean, I can definitely take a look at that. Detard and Kigisa. Alright, not bad. I got like, the backlog though is so, there's so much in the backlog. But yeah, it's not a bad idea. Definitely not bad to go through the Geass light novels. Alright. He seems nervous, but there's no 4s, so what's she nervous about? You're guaranteed at least an upgrade here. I still need some Ashley and Jeremiah, and I believe also one other character to finish off the 3s I have. But after that, all these are pointless, which is kind of scary if you think about it. They're all pointless. Alright, Guilford. Because you can't... For some reason, you can't sell the lower level characters that you acquire for gold coins, which means there's a point where it's pointless to have these, like something becomes meaningless almost. So here's a question. Oh, Detard. Babushka. Norida. Look at that. Do Detards. Yay. Toto? I got a question I gotta ask you guys once I finish that. Lloyd. And I believe... I didn't even care to skip it. Did I get Jeremiah? No, I got Keiji. So the thing about a light novel review, how would I even do that exactly? Like, I understand I do like images for my videos, but usually they relate to something that happened in the story, right? But a light novel, it's not just there's no pictures, right? I'm always confused with like a visual novel, but light novel, I thought it's like a normal book based on the story. Like I have one for FMA, so So I would say that I could do it, but it'd be kind of a weird like. I guess I could do what like Nerve of the Rings does or The Broken Blade, where they talk about a story, but they just have like concept art for it. I guess I could do that. I don't know. I'd like to do it, but I got for the best way to do it. All right, what we're gonna talk about? Well, since I brought up Lord of the Rings, you know the Rings of Power have been a very contentious topic to say the least, and one of the reasons why is because people don't like Galadriel. So I was thinking of doing a video where I compare Galadriel to Cornelia and Olivier to kind of show how you can have like a really powerful woman in charge of, let's say, an army and not make her completely hated. Like people love Cornelia and Olivier, even though Cornelia is not even like a good person for the first part of the story, but like in R1, but people still like her character. There's a reason why. So I was thinking like, you know, contrasting how Geass and FMA have two really powerful women who lead armies and have respect from their soldiers, but the fans like them, versus Galadriel, who also leads armies, but no one likes her. At least the fans don't like her. The characters are, well, it's kind of confusing, but they kind of ruined her Rings of Power, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to do like a contrast between like Olivia and Cornelia versus Galadriel. That's one topic I want to do. I have to, of course, discuss like Akito and Layla's relationship. I gotta talk about Ogi and Valletta's. Unfortunately, I gotta talk about the minor relationships in the story, like Hannon and Schneisel, Guilford and Cornelia, Toto and Nagisa, John and Shin Hyuga. So there's definitely a lot of those I gotta go over. I gotta talk about like Cornelia's role in R2. I gotta talk about Colin's role in R2. Shirley's role in general. There are so many videos I have to do. I want to do episode reviews of all the different, all the Code Geass episodes in like depth to actually discuss them further. Like maybe like some review and then like a spoiler review, maybe even reaction videos. People like that for some reason. I don't like reaction videos, but it's popular, so I have to do it. Speaking of Beast Wars, isn't it ironic that Ogi and Valletta relationship is kind of like something like the Silver Ball and Black Arachnia? Well, yeah, it's also like Suzaku and Euphemia. It's basically two people from opposing sides who fell in love. But I think the reason why it may apply more to Ogi and Valletta because they're both fighting in the front lines. Well, yeah, they're both fighting in the front lines where Euphemia's not really fighting in the front lines. But Ogi turns Valletta good, so I guess. So I guess then. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You're right. It actually is very close. Is it overhated? Well, I don't know. From one, I haven't watched the show, so I should be fair. I have not watched it, but I've watched a lot of discussion on the show from huge fans, from mega haters, everything kind of in between. And I'm not a big fan of how they adapt the tokens work. And I'm definitely not a fan of how they change certain characters. So that's the problem I don't like about the story. They spend $1 billion and they could have. This was the best they could come up with. You know, it's kind of frustrating. Okay, cool. Okay, we might get a 4 here. That's what the problem with Rings of Power. Oh, we are getting a 4. Nice. That maybe 2. I'm just kidding. We're getting 1. Stop being selfish, you bastard. It's not bad actually. In 4 summons, we're gonna get 4 4s. That's actually pretty solid. Of course, the first 3 were in the first one, but still, that's pretty good. Valletta, Tamaki, and our 4A. That's a long name. What is it? Alush again. Nice. I might be able to max him out soon. That's actually really exciting. He's a really good character in this game. Even now, after all the power creep, he's still pretty solid. Ogi, Guilford, Cecile, and Lux. Yay. And Detard. Nice. Oh, Ashley. Nice. I never get Ashley in these summons. It's just in general. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I want to do an iceberg video. Good. I have it listed down. I just haven't like gone through the list. Yeah, I want to do an iceberg video. That would be like a long video, probably like an hour. So that's one of the every couple months, I suppose. Waspinator versus Tamaki. Oh, Waspinator is great. I don't like Tamaki. Waspinator is hilarious. Everything about that character is so perfect. Oh, Waspinator all the way, man. Tamaki is just like so awful it hurts. Waspinator is a joy. I love that character. Well, Rings of Power is a pre. Okay, here's the problem. Like so just respond to this comment here. It gets too much hate from people who love the source material. It stands on its own very well. But the problem is it wasn't trying to stand on its own. See, if it was like some kind of spin-off story with a character that was never explored, and it was only about that character in that area, okay, that's fine. But they're trying to change the lore of the story. Galadriel was not a warrior in the source material, so they kind of ruined that part. How the rings came to be was not the way described it in the book. They want to put like wargs and wizards into the Second Age, but they weren't in the Second Age. That's the problem with this comment here, because if it stands on its own, then it should not have been part of the Lord of the Rings or Tolkien's world. I'm about to say Lord of the Rings, but this is really the Silmarillion. So if they wanted to do that, that's fine, but it should not have been it should not have been a prequel to the established story. It should have been some kind of standalone story. Or here's a crazy thought. I know this is like gonna blow you guys' mind, but how about just not do a Lord of the Rings story and make your own thing? You want to have like different characters and different races. You want to explore different areas. You got $1 billion. Hire some good writers who've done like fantastic fantasy works in the past and just do that. Don't ruin Tolkien's work. Make your own stuff. You know, like Game of Thrones is very popular. There's a reason why. It's trying to be something else. It wasn't trying to be Lord of the Rings. It's a much edgier, darker, and sometimes even more graphic content, if you know what I'm talking about, than Lord of the Rings. That's why I think the House of Dragon, which I've not watched, is doing much better than Rings of Power, even though it had a much lower budget and more people are watching because they appreciate the story more. I think the book is actually not good from what people are saying, but this story is a lot better, you know, House of Dragon. That's the problem with Rings of Power. It pissed off people in ways that it really shouldn't have. $1 billion is a lot of money. Jeez, that's a lot of money. Tamaki is a fun character. I'd argue Rivel's worse, though. They're both kind of the same in a sense. They're both like fanboys for like Lelouch or Zero. So the show gave Galadriel more character development and intrigue. I don't see what's wrong with that. No, they didn't. How did Galadriel have any character development? She starts off like, I'm in charge and I know what I'm doing and I don't listen to anyone's advice. I don't respect authority. And she ends up in the same boat. The only time she ever regrets anything she ever did was to the very end. But she looked like an idiot. She's not a good leader. She let that one elf, like, she said, we'll go without him. What development and intrigue? And I wouldn't even say more. You're telling me that the Galadriel from the original source material didn't have much intrigue to her? A woman who could, with her very stare, like, pierce your soul. A woman who has like incredible powers. She was part of the 3 rings that were, of course, were formed. She was one of the protectors for that ring. She's very wise. Her husband, of course, they removed from this story. No, there's no intrigue here with Galadriel. She's really frustrating. Listen, she's very frustrating as a character. They actually ruined her by giving her a sword and making her a warrior. She's not the same powerful, wise character she was in the original source material. Now she's just some kind of warrior like anyone else. They really ruined that part of her, so I can't agree with that. Good summons. I got 2 Lelouchs so far. I got Totsia Renya, and that's it. But we got more summons too. You did not miss all the summons yet. We got another 4. We got another 10 from here, and we got 2 4s, 2 guaranteed 4s. Oh, you can't do that. Come on. There was practical effects in that one. There's no practical effects here. It's all CGI. It looks terrible. You see those wargs compared to the ones in the second film? Even the scene when the rings were forged in the first scene in Fellowship of the Ring was way better than Rings of Power. I can't agree with that statement. I don't know if you're trolling me or look. I'll say much. If you like it, wait, what the hell? Oh, we're getting another 4. Oh my god. If you like Rings of Power, that's totally fine. I don't care. If you're not a if you're not a Tolkien, if you don't care about Tolkien's lore, you probably like the story. Even though we're getting who's our 4? Kyo. Okay, no new characters of course so far, but we got Kyo. All right, I like Kyo. But unfortunately, dude, we're selling your coins. I'm not gonna use him for like he's cool, but he's just not that strong. That was pretty good summons actually. We did about what 5, and we got 5 4s, so that's pretty good. Yep, that's what I want too. 100 for the episode. I totally agree. Is it really though? So Sauron became evil because Galadriel said no to him? Like, when I watched the Lord of the Rings films, am I really supposed to think that the reason why Sauron went on his tirade because Galadriel said no to marry him? Is Galadriel even that important that would even happen? I don't know. I know you're not trolling me, but like, no. Just no. Are you talking about Rings of Power? Because no. The power looks gorgeous. That armor looks terrible. It's like boob armor. Like, oh no. I think you're really trolling me. No, the armor's. There's a scene when they mow down a bunch of orcs in that village, and it looked horrible. It was like, it's like, how is that worse than in the Two Towers when Gandalf led Eomer with their remaining Rohirrim to take out the Uruk-hais at the end of the battle? That looked way better, and that was 20 years ago. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't think there's a point even going back and forth on this. You're not going. I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Yes, some people are racist and sexist, but let's be very clear here. If people are criticizing Galadriel because of like the way her character was written, then that's fine. If they don't like the fact that a woman's doing stuff, well, that's that is what it is. But the criticizing her for being potentially a Mary Sue or not being a likable person, that has nothing to do with like sexist or racist comments. That's just not liking how they decided to do the story, and also disrespecting Tolkien's lore. These are just like things that people didn't like, which is why I said in the beginning here, the best solution for Rings of Power would have been to just do your own thing, do your own story, and that would have been fine. Like, why ruin Tolkien's? Why buy the rights to Tolkien and then bastardize it for money? That's what I don't like about it. I mean, Rings of Power could work if it wasn't a Lord of the Rings based on a Tolkien story. That would have been way more. Well, we do have the Silmarillion, which talks about his backstory. So no, he's not just an I have no dialogue. If you go through that part of the book, then he does actually have things going on. And to be fair, and maybe this is just me, but does it really matter what, like, why did he be fleshed out for in that sense? Like, again, the Silmarillion, I believe, explains, like, he was, the Agmar and all that stuff, why he became the way he is. There's a whole history about Sauron, by the way. When you get to the books, it's already kind of past all that stuff, so that's why you don't have much of character development, if you will. But if, like, you don't have to always. I know we live in an age where villains have to be complex and interesting, but you don't always have to do that. And in the case of Sauron, it was like, it didn't really. I think you learned everything you had to know in the first in the recap of Fellowship of the Ring, where he made the rings, he tricked everybody, his ring controlled their rings, he tried to destroy the entire world, and they defeated him, and now the goal is to prevent him from getting the ring back. I think it's all you really needed for that kind of a character. It's kind of an old school type of approach where the villain is just evil for sake of being evil. It's a very black and white story, and what's wrong with that? And to count the point, Sauron wasn't fleshed out in this story. He's an idiot. He went on the boat to be picked up by Galadriel. For what reason exactly? Like his plan made no sense. So I can't right now. Wait, am I saying the Rings of Power, Lord of the Rings is perfect? I don't think it's perfect. Wait, are you talking to me? I'm not sure who you're talking to, but like, it's not perfect. It's got a lot of, it does have issues for sure. Every story has issues, obviously. I'm saying I liked it a lot more than this. Stop hating the armor. The armor in Rings of Power? No, thank you. That's why people weren't happy with the story, because they interjected the races when it didn't make any sense, because the Lord of the Rings was supposed to be a prequel. That's a weird way to put it. The history of like how what things were in Europe before the time we live in today. That's why everyone was white. That's why it made sense. Now, in Game of Thrones, which worked perfectly, was that in different regions of the era, different regions, you had different races, which made sense, right? People in the north were white, and the people in the southern areas were more darker skin, Middle East, whatever. Like, that made sense. If you're going to have races from different type of race in your story, it has to make sense given the lore of, or the setting of your story. And like you mentioned there, in Lord of the Rings, in Middle Earth specifically, you just don't have those races. That's why they didn't exist. That's why people weren't happy about it. But again, you could just make your own story or do some kind of side topic. Well, this had to be a hit. They were saying how they wanted to get people like Stranger Things on Netflix. This had to be like that major hit for the story. So that's why they put so much effort into it. Well, they thought they did. So, I don't know. I'm not a Rings expert. I saw the film first time last year. I want to see more Galadriel and cinematic visuals on a TV show. Okay, but she doesn't be a badass. She can just be a magical character. You don't have to ruin her character for the sake of like modern writing, is what I'm trying to say there. Oh my god, Rey was the worst. Jesus, that was bad. I think you can figure out who Sauron is based on the people who work for him. Like Saruman was one of the strongest wizards at the time. So yeah, people liked him a lot more. Well, Christopher Lee played him, so that helped a lot, right? But again, I don't. It's kind of like, this is a weird example because FMA is not even close to Lord of the Rings. But in FMA, a lot of people don't like Father's character, but they love Bradley and they love Pride and well, that's Wrath obviously, and Greed. Even though like Father is not as, I guess, developed as the homunculus, people still like Father and they still like the homunculus. That's kind of, I see kind of the same type of parallels. I don't see the problem with Sauron not being overly developed in the story. And again, if you read I keep saying around the Silmarillion, I'm sure I'm saying that incorrectly. You do learn about why Sauron does what he does. It's just that in the film, again, it took place right after that finished, so that's why. It was a cool concept. I agree. I'm saying it right now. I hate the monster in Nose Place with Johan. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally understandable. Some people have, when it comes to endings of stories, some people don't like ambiguity. That's totally fine. It's not for everybody. To me, the ending of Monster is not as important as the journey we got there. But a lot of people obviously care heavily about what happened to Johan. But technically, there is a story called Another Monster, which does tell what happened to Johan. So they do give it to you if you're curious. Me, personally, I like keeping it open-ended. But yeah, if you want to know what happened to Johan, read Another Monster. In case you're wondering. Alright, what are we getting? I don't know what this is. Birthday Lelouch. Rolo! God dang it. You suck, Rolo. You don't suck, but like, I didn't want you. I wanted like a new character. Oh well. One more time. Alright. Another 4, please. Give me something good. Hey, we agree on something. Rolo sucks. I mean, I mixed him with Rolo, but I didn't want to get him. That's why I was pissed off. Okay, here we go. And our summon is, I don't know. I know, Orpheus, right? Oh my god. Yes! Your Majesty! Speaking of Charles, look who we got here! This is the most broken character in the game. All hail Britannia! Thank goodness, finally! Do you know how long I've been trying to get Charles for? Forever! This is like one of those broken characters in the game. Finally! Alright, just for the quick recap, for those who didn't know what I summoned, but we got Charles, I got 2 Lucius, an extra Rolo, I got Kyo, and I got Totsia, and yeah, I got a lot of Lelouch. I can actually level him up now. At least once. Yeah, we got a lot of Lelouch, which is really cool. Yeah, Charles broke in the game. He's like, he's a freaking, he's a buffer, a debuffer. Like, he's ridiculously broke. Look at that, Schneisel and Charles. Schneisel and Charles. Okay, let me go back to the comic. I think I missed something. Let's see. Really? You found him to be underwhelming? Why? Okay, and look, I'm not. If you feel that way, I'm not gonna argue with that. Yeah, they did. There's a whole thing about what happened to him. Free sucks FMA. Facts. He's good in Brotherhood. It's a little different though, because they're not trying to stop. They're not trying to defeat Sauron in Lord of the Ring. They're trying to prevent his return. So he's not really like... The enemy in Lord of the Rings isn't really... I know it sounds weird. It's not really like Sauron, because they're not fighting Sauron. They're fighting his forces. Those are the real enemies of the story. If Sauron comes back, then obviously everyone's screwed. So it's a little different because in Code Geass, Lelouch is trying to stop Charles specifically. So it's not the same, but I kind of see what you're saying there. I like sort of Heartfoots. Oh, come on. Mr. Stern was Gandalf. Everyone knew that. In the Heartfoots? Ugh. No. No. No, I agree. It's not a racist thing. We're just being accurate to the story. It's kind of like in The Witcher. And again, I don't really care. I read a couple of the books for Witcher. I'm not a huge fan of the story. But in the live-action TV show, it doesn't really make sense why you would have, like, people of color when the story takes place in Poland. It's like middle-aged Poland, right? There weren't any, like, it doesn't... It's not like I don't want them in the story. It just doesn't make any sense given, like, what happened in The Witcher. So, you know, yeah, people really misunderstand. It's not like we don't want people of color in the story. It has to make sense given the context of the story. So, I don't know. Well, some people got Charles and Orpheus with ease. I know. Look, it's not me. What I'm supposed to tell you. Oh, was that what's his face? Was that Seth the Programmer? It's probably Seth the Programmer. Let me take a look. They just come out. It's probably Seth the Programmer. Let's see. Seth the Programmer. He's the only one who makes those type of videos. Huh. He didn't. Who made this video? Can Lelouch solve the Kira case? Let's see. Can Lelouch solve the Kira case? Let's see who made it. Could Lelouch catch Kira? Is it from someone called The Channel That Grew From Mistake? Is that what it's called? Let's see. The Channel That Grew From Mistake. Oh, it's one of these. I don't know. Is this really something I want to criticize? I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see. Charles vs. Megatron. I liked Megatron a lot more because he actually was more developed, and I liked his plans. They're much simpler. He's wanted to defeat the Autobots and take over Cybertron. Cybertron, the name of the planet, and he wanted to do like with the spark. And he became the dragon. Like I'm biased. When he was dragon form, it was just really cool. Okay, we're done with Geass code. I just want let's go to like the character though, because you want to see what it looks like. Oh my god. I don't know. I've been hitting on this game for like. I've been hitting this game for like forever now, and I still think this game is complete crap. But why is my hold on, something's wrong. I want to lower. There we go. Yeah, whoopsies. It shrunk him up. But yeah, this game is still annoying. But like, all right, it's enough, Charles. It's enough. It's enough. Okay, I'm gonna switch my screen real quick. So let me just I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna share change it a little bit because like you guys know I can't. So let me stop this screen. I'm gonna share a new screen. Give me a second here. It's gonna be actually oh, actually. What am I doing? Okay. Good question. Share screen. Bam. Okay. Now I can make this full screen. There should be no problem. In fact, let me do that. It's called borderless. Okay. Give me a second here. Let's go. Okay. There we go. All right. Now let me just add the volume. I have not read the Jujutsu Kaisen. However, I follow a channel that talks about it called No Operator, so I know a little bit about the story. And by little, I mean like nothing. But I'm learning. I'm slowly learning about it. Okay. Has anyone read Jujutsu? Oh, Ring of Power. Oh gosh, so many freaking comments. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Can Batman solve the Kira case? So, if Rings of Power and House of the Dragon are about the same level, I think they deserve equal praise instead of being hated on. Well, the problem is one is actually good. At least from what people are saying, one is actually really good. I don't know how you can't put them on the same level because they're just not, from what I understand. Now, personally, I don't think House of the Dragon is that great at all. Like from what I've seen, I watched the first episode and. As you guys know, Game of Thrones is not really my cup of tea. Like, I don't want to see Matt Smith's naked body with another woman. I don't like Matt Smith in general, so, like, seeing him with... no thank you. So, that's why I'm not interested. But, for those that don't care, I mean, you got that, I suppose. No, he's very important. Also, he's really good in this game. I can't emphasize he's really broken. Well, you see, now we're going to this topic. God dang it. The thing is, like, when it comes to, again, I don't want to go on this topic, but when it comes to, like, white people specifically, then it's okay to race swap. Otherwise, it's not okay. But in my opinion, only race swap if it makes sense. But that's just me. All right. Let's do some summons. And I got I saved up a lot of resources for this one. Okay, first our daily free one. Here we go. I mean, we got, I want to say 7 4s in January code, so I'm very happy about that. You do not understand how happy I'm getting 5 4s, but you haven't read Jujutsu Kaisen. Look, I don't know. Like, look, like I actually before I address that, You haven't read Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. Okay, I guess I could check it out. I'm kind of like burned out from shonens, to be honest, but I could always, I guess, take a look at it later at some point. Look, it's totally fine if you like the story. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, look, as Triple H once said, and it really stuck with me. He had an interview with BT Sports, I believe. He was talking about like WWE, and how he's in charge now, by the way, because Vince McMahon was forced to leave. But he said, "Look, at the end of the day, you can't stop people from watching a show. If they like the product, they're going to watch it. So all you have to do is make your content great and don't focus on what people like. So if you like the story, that's fine. I don't care. I don't think it's that great. We can agree, disagree on that. It's totally fine by me. Jujutsu Kaisen a monster? No. First of all, they're different type of stories. How can you compare them? That's such a strange statement to make. It's like saying that, like, this is kind of weird, but like, Sesame Street is better than the Muppets. Like, they're just very different shows. So no, what does that even mean? Anyways. Alright, first round. Alright, we're getting Kill, I think. Nothing else so far. That illusion is very powerful. We gotta get him. Alright. Kill. I think this is Rivals. Oh no, Kento. Kento. This is Rivals? No, Minami. I keep forgetting who's who. Oh, Shirley. And then Clovis. That's Nina. Charles. And Tamaki. Okay. No, it's fine. I don't mind discussing it. It's just that it's like... It's like... You can't talk about it. That's what I mean by uncomfortable. You can't, like... You can't talk about it. Also the hottest. Well, in some artworks, I can understand that sentiment. Alright, here we go. Come on, give me some fours. Damn it! This is crazy. My other account, I was getting them like this. This one is like... Wow. But again, it's not just about the ending. Why do people do that? It's like... Ugh. Did you really think... You know, I can't even spoil it because... I can't spoil it because I know you guys are going to be like... You haven't read it yet, so... Okay, we got Dorothea and one Toto. Not bad. Let's keep going. That ending sucked. Okay, fine. Wow. This is crazy. It's like I could never have it like... Wow. Ogi? Sayako? Ogi? Oh, I gotta mess 1 second. Rakshata? It's nobody, don't worry about it. Okay, Rakshata are... Another Toto? Wow. Jeez, these are awful. I really wanted that new Lelouch and Valletta because they're really powerful. Nagisa, Schnitzel, Tamaki. Am I in the right banner? Let me back up for a second here. We're in the right banner, right? It's the right banner, right? Okay, it's the right one. Okay, I'm just checking because like I'm not seeing results. But there was a climax. It was the there was a climax. It was the confrontation between Johan and okay, that's not bad, I guess. All right, there we go. New character, Kyo. Yay! Yay, Kyo. Yo. Okay. God, so much Schnitzel. I don't watch Schnitzel. A lot of C2s. Lazy Witch. Cecile, Ogi, Charles, another Kyo. All right. Wow, though. Holy crap. All right. Again. Crazy. Schneidler's cool, but I already maxed him out. That's the problem. Oh my god. That's 5 straight summons. What the hell? Jesus. I guess you can't win, right? It has to be crap both ways. Wow. All right. I guess we'll keep going here, but wow. What I mean, how we do like 50, 60 summons? Yeesh. How did I get to look at my other game? My fun account. Oh my goodness, this is bad. I have never had this. Oh, it's a new Millie. I have never had this many bad summons before. Wow. Wow. Dalton. Okay. I already maxed him out. Detard Reed. Rakshata. This is crazy. How many? Wow. This is nuts. What's the best Lord of the Rings game? Isn't it the Return of the King? Finally! Oh my god! I was supposed to say, like, give me my damn character. I sound so grateful, but like, yeah. Okay, Detail Lead. Bartley. Are you serious right now? You gotta be kidding me. We're not getting a single 4 from this? About damn time. Jesus. Got the new Valletta. Not terrible. I've heard good things about Shadow of Mordor. Yeah, that's a good game. That's actually a pretty good game. How many does it take us to get this? 70. We're gonna do one more. I want to get the Lelouch character. If I don't get him after this, that's gonna be it. I don't want to spend any more resources. But man, 70 to get 1-4. Oopsies. I'm so mad I smacked my microphone. Oh my goodness. All right, we got a good shot. We got a good shot to get Lelouch here. 80 summons to get this. Whatever. Here we go. Lelouch. We got a black king, which is Kento. We have a silver 4. All right, it took me 80 rounds. I got the new Lelouch and the new Valletta. All right, I'm good. I'm satisfied. He's really powerful. This Lelouch, by the way, is OP as hell. All right, we get some knotted action here. And the Lancelot Club. Kento. Millie. Dietar Reed. We meet again. All right. Yoshida. And I believe we're going to get, Urabe. And then another 2, which is probably going to be Urabe again. Okay, and there we go. All right. 80 rounds, but I eventually got them. God, that was expensive. Oh my goodness. That was expensive. But whatever. We did it. Okay. All right. Let's see. They gave Ray's another frame. Yeah, that's the one that Nada uses. I think Optimus Prime is stronger than Lancelot Albion. Although that's hard to say, but I think he is. You mean like a real-time strategy? Because that might make sense. All right, let me just clear out the All right, and let me go clear this one out. Okay, cool. Now if I go to something, oh my actually let's go to items first. I'm gonna sell a bunch. We did 80 summons. I have a lot of dupes. Look how many dupes I have. It's crazy. It took me 80 summons. But hey, I got both. They're really good characters. That's why. It's an investment for the future of this game. Those two are really broken. Valletta has like the highest attack of any of Annihilator, I believe. And Lelouch can cloak and... Oh my god, they made him so broken in this game. It's crazy. Anyways, let's sell these. Let me sell my extra Nightmare Frame cubes because I'm not using them. So I'm going to sell... let's sell like 2 here because I don't use these. And I got a bunch. Yeah, let's sell these 2. And let's sell these 2. And I think I should have a couple spare clubs. Yep. Only need 2. And any more against... Oh, we got a bunch of these. I'll sell 4. Okay. Got a lot of these Gekkas, which, I mean, these... I say Gekkas? I'm sorry, Boracais. Get in the game, man. Boracais. Okay. Sweet. That's a good point. Could Primal pierce the shields? That's a good point. I don't know. He's pretty powerful. We're talking about the one where he inherited like the core, right, of the original Optimus Prime. Yeah, second transmit where he has like the flight mode with the... I don't know. I guess the Lance Albion might be faster. I'll definitely think he's faster, that's for sure. Episode 9, R2. We see a new Nightmare frame? Alright, I'll buy it 1 second. I'll take a quick look. Let's see. What scene was this in? Time to start the goose chase. You guys know how this goes. Okay. Ryan says something. I gotta go look it up. 3 hours later, we find it. And here we go. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You mean in the, You mean in this scene? You're talking about this scene here? When they reveal the Nightmare frames inside of the that they got, is that what you're talking about? Because I just see a bunch of Kotskis. Hold on, let me boot up the episode. I'll take a quick look. I assume that's what you're referring to, right? You may correct me if I'm wrong. No, not that one. Okay, god dang. All right, all right. What scene then? I'll open the episode and just start skimming through so I can find it. Uh-oh. I can't do this. I'll get in trouble. Let me, go away. Okay. We'll take a look.
and stagnation have sapped the life.
What is wrong with you? Wow. Harsh words, my friend. I know you don't like Monster, but like... Let's see. Alright, I'm watching it right now. We're inside of the ship. Alright, there's the Zangetsu. Okay, I see a bunch of Akatskis. The Shinkiro. I didn't see it. Am I crazy? Where is it? I watched this scene several times. Where is it? I'm watching this very closely in the very beginning. I do not see a blue nightmare frame that looks like there's the blue Akatsuki that Asahina used, but if I check the Wikipedia page, will it show it? So I don't have to like play these games. But like I don't yeah, I don't see it. Hold on, let me look at the Lancelot Club. Really, maybe on the Wikipedia page it mentions it. 1 second. Lancelot Club. Let's see. Was it referenced in R2? I'm taking a look right now. It first appeared in... It first appeared in Oz of the Reflection, Lost Colors, okay? Are you sure this is not a colorized version? Dude, you might have been had. Are you sure they didn't like, wait, how do you know it came from episode 9, though? Oh my god, what have you done? Arthur Missy Streets is a very boring story. So if I'm going to do it, it will not be a walkthrough, it'll be a video summary. Okay, so here's what he's talking about for guys who want to, you know, he's talking about this picture here, okay? But what episode is this? If you look at also, there's like this picture here, and there's this picture here, but these look like they, like, what episodes were these? Are these from Lost Colors? I don't think these were in the actual episode themselves. This looks like from like Lost Colors or something. Not the Lancelot Club. The what nightmare frame? Oh my god. What nightmare frame are you referring to? You said Rays, right? Isn't Rays Rays is the Lancelot Club? No? Alright, 1 second. 1 second. Alright, back to the Goose Chase we go. Alright, Ray. Ogeka. Ray's nightmare frame. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Well, what scene was this then? Okay, but like, alright. But what episode was that? He doesn't even say turn. It doesn't even say turn 9. How'd you know it was turn 9? Is it later on in the episode? Here, I'll take a look. Let's see. Taking accounting of all the ship. Colin falls on the Lelouch. They're contemplating their death because of that wedding. Schneisel arrives. Here comes the party. Okay. The transfers are plotting the coup. Flashback of Tianzi and Shin-Kei. Alright. I'm looking. Chess match. Nina's crazy. The wedding's broken. The Lelouch breaks in. Yeah, I'm not. Is he sure it's not 10, not 9? The problem with Arthur Missy Streets is that, well, you know what? Here, let me show you. Let me show you what the problem with it is. Why even play games? Let me show you what's wrong with it. You ready? Since you asked, if you find it should be 10 or 9, great. 10 or 9, awesome. All right, here's what's wrong with Missy Streets. You ready? Here's what's wrong with it from a translation perspective. It's literally freaking hell. All right, check this out. Check this out. Come on now. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right. Okay. I'll pick a random story. It doesn't really matter which one. Just pick a random one. Here we go. Watch this. Okay. See this? This is the entire story. It is walls of text. Every other image. It is so boring to go through. Every single scene, they throw walls of text on the screen. I don't know why they did that. They've never done it before in any prior story, but for some reason, for this particular one, they throw walls of text like this. It's so weird. It's very hard to follow this story in that perspective. I literally was bored to tears translating this, and I just gave up. I was just so uninterested. I can definitely do a summary of the story, but I'm not interested in playing 3 hours of this for you guys. If I wouldn't personally enjoy it, why would you? So, there you go. In case you're wondering why Arthur Missy Street sucks. That's why it sucks. Alright, I'm going to go check 10 real quick. The characters are okay. I don't mind the characters. It's just that the text is just so boring. Alright, I'm taking a look here at 10. Let's see. How do we get to 9? I want 10. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, the wedding's over. The battle begins. Alright. Chiba, Keisaku fighting Shinkei. Are they a little box? Which... No, that was what Chiba did. Oh my god, Ryan, what am I doing right?
But our nation's already a federated...
Whoopsies. I can't play audio, because God forbid. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see it. Hold on. Hold up. I'm going to get the Ikaruga, or Ikaruga. I think that's when we first see it. Hold on. Hold up. Okay, let's see. No. No, I don't see it. I don't know what scene that was. Alright, whatever. I'll find it later. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do something. One second, I forgot to do something that's actually kind of important. Let me just... Hold on. I'll look it up later. Don't worry about it. I've got to do one quick thing in this game. Let me... Oh, you... No! Damn it. Okay. 1 second. I forgot to do my dual mode. I saved it for the stream. Okay. Arthur is a cool protagonist. That's not the problem. Jeremiah was Inferno. Oh, Inferno was a... Oh, I loved Inferno, man. That guy was great. Great character. For the colony. That crazy mother chucker. Ooh, that looks deceptively hard. I'll just do this one. When Charles leveled up, I'll start using him every single time. But for now, we're going with this team. Who's going to win? Some girl in a bathing suit or a team of actual professionals? I'm, of course, being facetious, but we'll see. Oh, really? Okay, so we got two. We got the Gawain 0, and we have the Gawain LDM. Okay, cool. Destroying the world, one thing at a time. Yes, my queen. Oh, for the royal family, for the royalty. Yeah, that's great. Inferno was such a cool character. There were so many awesome characters in Beast Wars. My goodness. That'd be a fun thing to talk about, like this character versus that character. That'd be kind of cool. Like you could compare like Dinobot to Greed, because they both worked for the enemy and then they betrayed them to work for the good guys, and even sacrificed themselves for others too. Oh god, we're losing? What the hell? Oh come on, really? No, we should not be losing it. Suzaku, finish them off. Stop wasting time, my brother. There we go. I've been really stupid if we lost that one. So stupid. Okay. And let me just do maybe 2 more battles. I feel like we're not going to win that one because the game is bullshit. Let's see. What is winnable? This looks winnable. The Sagetsu, I'm going to assume that's also a Gekka, but I don't know for sure. It kind of looks like a Gekka. It has like the same like, or I guess Borai. No, maybe it's Borai actually. I've never even seen War of Cybertron. Is it good? Doesn't sound like it's good. Yeah, it looks like a Gat gun. That was my initial thought. Ooh, Rat Trap, yeah. Dinobot and Rat Trap had a very interesting relationship. He couldn't stand him, but they did work well together. So, the War of Cybertron, is that actually part of the Beast Wars universe? But they had different VAs for it? Is that what you're saying? I honestly don't know. I watched Beast Wars. I watched Beast Machines. Didn't like Beast Machines, but I tried to, go through it. I liked the original series. So, I did not know that was actually part of the Beast Wars universe. War of Cybertron? Let's see. Wait, this is a game. Yes, Your Majesty. War for Cybertron. I said up. I'm an idiot. It's 4. Let's see. I keep getting the video game. Netflix. Here it is. Yeah, this does not look like anything from Beast Wars. It's like some separate story. It has the original style animation, looks like, for the designs, rather. We'll just do one more real quick, and then I'll go back to Lost Stories. Go Geass. Lost Stories. Okay. If you don't play enough of these, you don't win the, you know how it goes. Unfortunately, Charles is too weak now to use, but don't worry, you'll be seeing a lot of him, because he's super broken, and I'm really happy to have gotten him. And now that I've summoned enough 4s, I can make him really powerful now. So he'll probably be my main going forward for all like missions until they obviously power creep him. Right after I got him too, probably they'll power creep him. We'll see. Your Majesty. Down you go. The Carful Nasty style. Alright, cool. Alright, we just finished that up. Making those really clicking sounds. Driving you crazy there. Okay. Alright. By the way, you know what's really cool? I'm impossible. Check this out. I have all, like, it's crazy enough. I have all the Lelouches in the game. So if I go to my, Fimbulvita. Check this out. There are 5 Lelouch in the game, and I have all of them. I'm missing one. Oh, Halloween Lelouch. See? I got all of them. Wait. Oh, he's been in the back there. Isn't that cool? R2, R1. They look like the same, though. Birthday, Emperor, and Halloween. Pretty cool. I got all the Lelouches. All the Lelouch. And 02, of course. Yeah, she does. Here, it's this one. You know what? There's a bit of a lag when I do this, so you might have missed it. Yeah, see, there she is. She's, I can show you right here. Hold on. I'll go back to the home page. Hope you guys don't get a seizure from all the skipping I'm doing here. Hold on. Let's see. Rolo. Almost there. Here she is, see? To be honest, I haven't finished the story for the game yet. It will be on the list of things to do for the channel for my quick summaries, but she's an immortal. We know that. She rescued Al when he was a kid, and she's been, like, I think she was in World War II, and she's an immortal. She's been alive for at least a couple hundred years, and she took care of Al as a child, and she's the key to him figuring out his past. That's all I know about Gigi at this point. She could be evil, who knows? I know that in one of the recent stories she disappeared, so there's something happened in one of the last chapters that I didn't get to yet, because she was missing. But that's a whole other thing. What's your thought on the remake of Rurouni Kenshin? It looks really weird. I'm not used to modern stuff, but like taking also modernizing it. But it looks okay. I'm not like immediately hating on it just because it's different. It looks okay. We'll see. It's not like Trigun where they dramatically changed it. Okay. Let's go to the Halloween faction since I'm like having a hard time finding everybody. Where is it? Yeah, there's a Halloween faction. Okay. So I got some stuff for Kyo, which I'm not going to use because I don't care. Oh, I got to buy some Securitite. I was like, why can't I upgrade them? You got to buy Securitite. You freaking idiot. Okay. Oh, I got to buy some more Jeremiah. No, Jeremiah. Okay. And then, you guys watch Code Vent. Good stuff. I'm going to max that button out. Max that button. 28. Not bad. Okay. Now, of the two characters, the Lelouch is stronger, so he'll go first. We'll do him first. Yeah, he works with Shogun Zero. That's all we know. What's his name? Ryan's absolutely correct. Yeah, I don't like the new Vash design. It's just so weird. I don't know if it's objectively bad. I can't. It's just so weird. The whole show design is so CGI heavy too, which is kind of annoying. No, the Samurai Zero is evil. Not the White Zero. That was a whole nother, like, that was a stupid side plot they had. I don't take that even remotely seriously. I wouldn't anyways. Okay, so I'm gonna make Valletta a little stronger. I want to show you guys how broken Lelouch is, but he's not like there yet. I gotta level him a little more before I show you. But like, Moto. Okay, she always said that more. She's kind of crazy. We all kind of are crazy, I guess. We all go a little mad sometimes. Okay, let me show you guys something. So I'm gonna go to here. Yeah, I concur. It was not a thing.
働き者だなお前は。私は少し休むぜ。
Okay. What we can do is, let me go to my team where I'm just leveling up people who are not there yet. Okay. Oh, she is? Alright. Goodbye. Halloween faction, please. And we replace Gilfodo with Valletta. And I will replace... yeah, I'll replace her with Kiel. Kiel, where are you? Kiel? Here. And yeah, they won't get 3 anyways. Well, that was clearly bait. They made that whole event to bait the audience. Or what are we talking about? They did the whole event to bait people to buy from that banner. It was bullcrap. Sorry, dude, I missed all your dialogue. I was busy talking. Is anything important? Probably not. C2 versus Freddy Krueger? Well, oh. Ooh. Well, here's something to consider. C2 can't die. Freddy Krueger is basically God in his own world. So, huh. How does that work? That's a good question. How does that work? I guess C2 wins, but it wouldn't be easy, right? Wait a minute. Did I get a bunch of Jeremiahs? Oh, I didn't collect them. That's why. Okay. Yeah, it is very weird. I don't disagree with that. Is there a picture of like the two of them compared? Let's see. Vash versus New Vash. Let's see if they have like a comparison of the two characters. Trigun. Let's see. New design versus old design. Trigun. New Vash design. Okay, let's just type a new Trigun show. Let's see what comes up. I don't want like, has someone done the comparison between the two? There was a trailer. Why is it not listed here? What the hell? Anyways, it looks really weird. But you know what's... what was I going to say? The thing about the Trigun show that kind of pissed me off is that there was a film called Rumble Lands, which came out in 2010. I think maybe it's Badass Lands Rumble. I don't know. One of those things. Anyways, that was modern animation, but they took the same character design and it didn't mess with them. They modernized it. Is there really a reason why they couldn't just do that here? You know? I don't know. Does she have to sleep? Good question. I'm not sure. I guess so. The thing to consider though is that yeah, can Freddy Freddy can't kill her. He could definitely hurt her badly though because he can you know, go into her dreams. But Can he kill her, though? Probably not. It's kind of how we went against Jason. Roll the balance, thank you. He went against Jason. Yeah, someone brought it up. When he went against Jason, he couldn't, like, be killed, but because he used the water, he turned him into a baby, but he still couldn't kill him. So with C2, if he manipulated her fears, then she couldn't fight him, but he can't kill her. It basically would be what she was like when they were constantly burning her and killing her in her past. Which, Jesus, she might be dead, but that's like a fate worse than death. Oh my god. No wonder why she wants to die all the time with the story. Well, that got really dark. Well, in the dream world, how's that going to stop Freddy? You make a valid point, but that won't do anything in the dream world. We're almost there. We're halfway there. I can't sing. Because you guys didn't know. I can do many things in life. Singing is not one of them. Freddy's not powerful, but as long as he has control of the dream world, you can't stop him. That's the thing. You're not wrong about Freddy being, like, not that strong, but in the dream world, he's basically a god. Not physically, I suppose, but just he controls everything. Sweet. Okay. Okay. Let's get him to 60. I just want to show off this really cool ability he has. Hopefully I can get him there. Damn it, really? Just hit the max button. Damn it, even maxing out doesn't do it. Wow. Why it costs so much? He's too broken. They know. They know. I want to get the 60 because I really want to show you guys this why he's so good in this game. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. For real? Come on. Almost there. You know more about the Lord than I do. I didn't even know there was a lot of retcons. I know there's obviously different stories they've created over the years. There also was that remake with a guy who played Rorschach in what's that movie? Oh, Watchmen. I forgot for 2 seconds there. The Watchmen. So, oh my goodness, it's taking forever. This is so slow. We're almost there though. We are so close. Okay, 58. Oh, that was a pretty good one. Okay, 58. And then 59. Hopefully, you mother chucker. There are many ways to do this. This is my favorite means to do so. We're almost there. 60. Oh, wow, that was a good one. That was actually a really good one. Okay, this should be the last one. That was pretty solid. All right, finally, we did it. Yay. Like Barman. I did it. Okay. You guys played Barman Adventure back in the day? Hero, actually, I think it was called. Okay. If CD touches Freddy, or if he touches her, he'd just remember what happened to Yuffie's guards in Zack R1. That is true. That's a fair point. That one, that might actually give C2 an advantage, because if he touches her, she can fudge him up. But again, how is her powers going to work in a in that type of environment? But yes, she could definitely mind crush him. Mind crush. That is true. Excuse me. Alright, let me show you guys how cool this is. So, finally get around to it. Huh. Zaku, calm down, man. It's just me. Calm down. Okay. Wait a minute. Illusion's not part of the... Really? Is he the Ashford faction? What faction is this dude part of? He's not part of, the Black Knights? Let's see. Is he part of this faction? He's not part of any of the factions? Weak. That's so weak. Shut up, Suzaku. I can't think of your babbering. So he's not part of any of the factions? Let's see. Okay, I guess... Oh! I'm overthinking it. Let's just do one of these harder missions. We're gonna put him on a test here, or show you how good he is. So let's go to... let's do the first one for these extras. Is my camera dead? Yeah, I think my camera's dead. Hold on. Yep, my camera's dead. Alright, 1 second. I was like, I stopped there for a second. That's not good. Right back. Okay, we should be back now, hopefully. You don't see my face, but you will. You will see. Give me a second here. Okay. Stop the cam. Oh no, not this again. This always happens. One second. Let me stop the cam again. I'm going to stop everything real quick and then try it all. 1 second. Wow. Wow. That's really bad. Okay, so now plugged in. Oh my god. Wow. This has only happened one other time on stream. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to do... Oh, wait. No, let's not do that. Okay. It tells me it's connected to the computer. Okay. Wow. Okay. I don't know. Well, this is awkward because now my camera's not working. Lovely. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the software, but it has decided to fail me at literally the worst possible time. So, anyway, let's just see something real quick here. Let me go to all the factions real quick. I'm just curious because it seems to me Black Knights, Britannia, Royal Family. Actually, just Britannia, Black Knights, and Ashford. Okay. Yeah, they're right here. What the hell? So in this event, they're worthless. Whatever. Anyhow, I'm gonna give Alush the Lancelot. Except this is the wrong team. Sorry, that was way too fast. Okay. I'm gonna swap with this Alush for the new one. In the Lancelot, I'm going to replace. That's probably what I'm going to do, actually. Okay. Wait. We got a healer? We're going to need a healer. Sorry, Dalton, you're odd man out. How good is Yuffie? Oh. We'll go with Millie. Okay. Whatever. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes things just don't work out. But hey, we got some good summons today. Yep. I thought I'd try it again, but it didn't work. I just don't understand why. Like, I didn't... Whatever. Can you hear me now? Oh, whoopsies. No wonder why you guys were like left. You should be able to hear something now though. Right? Yeah? I forgot to add it to the stream. That's why you didn't hear anything. Yep, my bad. Freaking StreamYards. Okay, now you can hear something. It's part of the stream. Okay. Okay. Alright. My bad. Okay, so we're almost ready to show you off Lelouch. I'll put Cornelia here. Okay, so booking the aisle. Okay, so check this out. We're almost there. Come on, come on. Okay, so Lelouch, on summon, he will cloak all your units, see? Everyone's cloaked. And he's an annihilator, which means he can move around the battlefield really quickly. I'm going to put Colin here for protection, but I'll show what I mean. See? See how fast his cooldown is? That's why he's so busted. Oh shoot, Cecile is dead. Oh, maybe not. Millie, you want to help her out? Okay. So now we put Lelouch back in there again. Watch what happens. See, everyone's cloaked now. It's so busted, and you can keep moving around the battlefield easily. It's good stuff. Oh, who died? Oh, Millie did. That sucks. We lost 3 units in that battle. Pretty shitty. That was not my best work. But you get the idea. He's pretty powerful. Least favorite Beast War character? I guess Rhinox. I never liked Rhinox. He was kind of lame. That just me. I never was a Rhinox guy. He never even got a transmetal form in the show. I know they made a toy from later on, but yeah, I go Rhinox. I never really. He wasn't a bad character. He just never did much for me, you know. Adrian. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rhinox. That's my pick. You can see the background, by the way. Check it out. We got a new Halloween one. Where is it? And I will replace Cecile just temporarily for the new Valletta, so you can see what she looks like. Even you guys already know, but hey, you know. Adrian. There you go. Gotta do my dailies real quick.
大したものだな。
Actually, before I do that,
ルルーション契約士と言っ強いナイトメアがあってもあんたたちが強くなきゃ意味ないのよ。
oh, I could deals do with silvers. Nice. Okay, I'm driving you guys crazy going back and forth here. We just gotta see where I'm at. Okay. Silvers for the swords, and then guns for the other one.
ようこそデイリー
So here we're gonna go back to the I think it's team 6. Yeah.
みんなが助けてくれたおかげだね。
俺たちはただに
Tamaki.
なかなか頑張っているみたいじゃないか。満足のいく成果は得られたか。
圧倒的な勝利。これで純血派も重要視されるだろう。
あ、来たか。ようこそデイリークエストへ。
Really, only 3 for that? Only 2 for that one? I guess I could keep wasting my resources so
こ
quickly.
れぞブリタニアの強さ。歯向かう気力さえ置きまい。
Nice. Actually, that's pretty good. We'll just do one round. Maybe it's enough to get the
よく来たね。
landslide when we're level.
今日のおすすめのクエスト？
Let's see.
それくらい自分
C2's always pissed off for some reason. In those shows like, eh.
圧倒的な勝利。これで純血
I
派
wish
も
a little
重
angry
要
about.
視されるだろう。
But she's always pissed off. I didn't even do anything, but this is how he goes.
大したものだな。あんたた
Not enough, but we're getting there. Okay, cool. Can I level 9 frames? I can, but I won't. Okay.
いらっしゃい。いじってほしい。
That might be the case. I don't know if they thought of that. It's possible. It is very possible. They're similar colors, I suppose. Well, very possible. I mean, the games, I'm not sure if it was, I will say based on one the other wasn't, but yeah, I mean, there are similarities. I can say that with confidence. Okay, so, oh, wow, I got Max Colonna. I completely forgot. Okay.
ありがとう。ここまで付き合ってくれて。
No problem, Colin.
この強さがあれば、きっと日本を取り戻せる。
Always happy to have you on the team. I wish you were better, though, in this game. This character, anyways. I think I got enough for Lazy C2, aka the Lazy Witch. Or there's our name for her, too. We won't use that one, though, but... Wearing Lucius clothing. My goodness. Alright, maxed her out. Nice. Then why are you asking me then? I'm just kidding. I guess it was then. It must, if it was based, if the wiki is correct, then yeah, the answer is yes. It was based on it. It's the fun part of the game. Leveling up characters. Alright, I get it, you're excited. That innocent look on your face. Man, there's a plot, not care. Schnitzel, we got a lot of him. Just doing some housekeeping, if you will. Schnitzel. Okay. Next. Who else I need to level up? Who hasn't? I don't really use him that much. Is that guy good? I don't know. I guess Tides is alright. Oh yeah, I got a second D turn.
人の予想を上回るリアルは最高だ。
Cool dot though. They're all good. Oh, I got an extra Tamaki.
こんな強かったのかよ。あれだよ。
Oh,
お前のおかげで気づけたぜ。
is it cool? Well, it definitely shows that the one Ryan's like losing his patience here. Is it cool? Sure. I mean, it shows the two games are connected. One's Cold Lost Colors, one's Cold Lost Stories. Will Ray appear in the story though? That'd be kind of interesting. I mean, that's a twist. You know, Ray appears in the story. Sorry, I'm absent-minded today. I do apologize. But long weeks tend to do that to you. This is a pretty long week. You want an opinion? I got it.
面白い。
If I had one complaint about this game, and it's not even a real complaint, but it would have been kind of nice if there's a way you can view like the characters together, kind of like how in Geass Code, the room mode. I don't know, because I would love to see like all the knights that are around like back to back, like seeing Monica and Dorothea like literally standing next to each other. It'd be kind of cool, as opposed to just how they're right now. There's none of that. That would have been kind of like my one complaint about this game. Like you can see, for example, the you can see the nightmare frames back to back. If I go to the home area, but I can.
この時期になると菓子を用意しないと。と考え
It's not cold in an outfit. It just looks cold.
東京にいた時は
I mean, October's usually, you know, cold weather, but I'm gonna go sell some extra stuff. But I'll show what I mean in a second here. Okay. So if you go to like the home page of any particular thing,
この時期に
and
な
you
る
hit this button here, see, you can see your nightmare frames. Or Sogetsu, by the way, what you're asking about. But see how cool this is? You can see all the nightmare frames. It'd be really cool if you could see all the characters. I know that requires like character models, but then again, you do see them in the story, so I don't know, it'd be kind of cool. But I love the Polomies. It's so cool. It's not the best nightmare frame, but it's just so cool. Oh, I got some more missions I can do. I must have burned out. I'm not doing more rest of the day, so let's see. Those are done.
満足するまで挑んでいくといい。強いナイト。
Oh, Rooks. Yes. How are we doing on that? Oh, already gold. Is Colin in gold already? Let's see. I gotta be honest, I don't know the story of Lost Colors, so I'm speculating out of like nothing. So don't like take this as like scripture. I don't know if that actually would make sense, but just thinking it'd be kind of cool if Ray was in the game. Wow, I almost got Jeremiah leveled out or maxed out. That's cool. I could actually finish him off, but I'm not going to for reasons I will not specify. But I do need to get some.
よく来たな。
Okay.
今日のおすすめのクエスト？大勝利ね。ブリタニアの連中。いい君。
Hey, spoilers! I'm just kidding. I mean, I might go to the game at some point, so you kind of.
働き者。
I mean, obviously Ray has to die. He's not in the main story, or like they got to just to get rid of him, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense.
この任務にあたって同僚たちから仮装をするなら悪魔か魔女がに。
Okay. Missions done, not challenge, but just regular missions. Sweet. Almost done with that one. Total missions, I'm working on it. We're working on it. one thing at a time.
頑張るのは関心だが、早く休んで明日に備えるようにな。
I think I've done everything I could do today. Is the training going on? I'm like hanging through fruit right here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try one more time.
体を鍛えるには一番いい季節になった。お前も日々のトレーニングを欠かすな。
Nope, still not working. Okay. Well, anyways, that's gonna do it for the stream. Thanks, guys, for partaking as always. And yeah, in a couple weeks, expect a lot of awesome content. Thanks everyone who partaked as always, and I will see you. I'll see you in the next video, but definitely in a couple weeks for the next live stream. So yeah, take care, guys. And if it's like a good night or a good day for whatever time zone you're in. All right, guys, take care.